What's up, everybody? Today we're checking out the Stansport 2-man A-frame tent. Let's go get it together. Welcome back to the 419 Outdoors. I'm your host, Brian, and today we are checking out the Stansport Scout Backpack Tent. It's a two-person tent. My initial impressions right out of the gate are that there's no manufacturer's labeling anywhere on the outside of the bag. This isn't that big a deal, but from an advertising standpoint, you would think that that would be, something that you would do. Another initial impression for me is that it's lightweight for a two-person tent. 3.5 pounds is what it is claimed to be weighed at, and you can see the tent is not quite as long as my upper arm, so it is small in size. It fits in the backpack pretty nice. For me, this is meant to be a late spring, summer, maybe early fall kind of tent. This isn't a tent I'm going to take camping if I know that it's going to rain. It's definitely, when you see it constructed, you'll understand. Alright, enough talk from me. Let's see what's in the bag and go put it together. Okay, let's get this guy open. The stuff sack has more room in it, so the tent isn't really tight in the stuff sack, so that's a bonus for me. Comes with this fancy, high quality strap around here to keep it all together. I'm just going to go ahead and roll this guy out just like that. Okay, in here we have the tent stakes. I put different tent stakes in here. They were the plain, rounded tent stakes you get with about every tent you buy, just straight up, straight over piece of metal, which is weight I don't really need to carry. So I went with something a little bit lighter. These are the tent stakes I'm actually carrying for it. Made of aluminum, much lighter. Green baggie. Here's a stake bag. Also comes with the guy lines. This is the bag for the poles, for the front and back. Now this bag could also be optional as well. If you use trekking poles while you're out, you can use your trekking poles instead of these, so you don't have to carry this weight. But for the video, I wanted to show you these because it does come with it. Alright, these are the poles. We have two bottoms, two middles, two tops. So there's the pole all put together. It's about 3 feet tall, maybe. I'll go ahead and put the other one together here real quick. Alright, now that we've got the poles constructed, we can set those to the side and get the tent unrolled and ready to go. I'm a very big advocate of paying attention to how you take things apart so you can put them back together the same way and they fit back in the bag, actually. So I'm going to kind of pay attention to how I unroll this and just get it unfolded. Alright, the next items we're going to need are going to be the front and back poles, two stakes, and the guy lines. Okay, so the first thing you got to do is take the pole, find the eyelet on the front, in it goes, up it goes. Then we can take our guy line here, tie the bowl in on the end, and that just gets slid around the top. I know you can't see that. I'll back it up here so you can. As you can see, it kind of got the bowline slipped around the top here. I'm just going to pull it out, and there's an adjuster right here. I'm just going to stake that to the ground and adjust it out so it stands up. Alright, there's the front all staked out. Gonna move around to the back and do the same to the back. Alright, so here at the back of the tent, we're gonna do the same thing: our pole, our guy line, and our stake. Okay, I'm gonna climb on in here and we're gonna take a look on the inside. We can roll these back and secure them with these two right here. But for right now, I ain't worried about it. This is what we have on the inside. All right, inside, comfy. Material looks very thin from the inside. If I knew this was going to rain, I would definitely get to carry an extra tarp with me. But it could provide some cool moonlighting inside the tent. But there's definitely enough room for two people. I'm a little against the side, but not bad. This would probably be about middle. So there's definitely room for all my gear or another person or whatever the case would be. There isn't any pockets around the sides, but there is one here on the back, which is sewn in more towards the floor. I really don't quite understand that one, but there is a pocket there to store some gear with. There is also a window here in the back for ventilation, prevention of condensation, just getting a little airflow, enjoying the wind. But overall, this will be a pretty cool little tent to carry into the woods. Kind of reminiscent of the Boy Scout days, bringing me flashbacks. This would be a fun little tent, especially for kids just getting into backpacking. It does say in the instructions from the manufacturers to use a tape sealant twice on the outside, once on the inside before you take it out and camp with it or get it into rainy type weather. So definitely make sure you waterproof your tent. I'm gonna get out here and break this thing down and get it put away. So before I give you my final thoughts on the Stansport Scout backpacking tent, I want to take just a second to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give this video a like. Alright, now that I've got it broke down back in the bag, I'll give you my final thoughts on this, and I'll get this put away till it's time to go use it. My first thought is, for the money, it's worth it. The price on this one was around $40. Can't complain too much about that. After being inside of it and looking around the seams, it definitely needs sealed. There's no way on earth I would trust this in moderate to heavy rain. Even a lighter rain, you're going to be taking a chance of getting water in the tent. This is honestly a nicer weather type tent. Fun in the backyard. Extra tent because my friend doesn't have one. or just for fun when it's nice out. It's kind of a cool little A-frame type tent that really doesn't weigh much of anything, especially if you cut down the weight, like not taking the support poles or switching the stakes from metal to aluminum or even titanium. It packs up nice and small. Like I said, it's not even as big as my lower arm, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of space at all. I would recommend this tent for drier type weather. Again, I can't say I fully endorse this thing for 4 seasons, maybe 3, late spring to very early fall. I think this would work out very well. When it's raining, something is better than nothing, and I would be happy to be inside of this tent, but it wouldn't be my first choice. All in all, it's a good little tent for the money. Don't be afraid to pick one up and get some use out of it. Get in the woods, get dirty, have fun. I'll see you all next time.